Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be planning the week of November 4th to the 10th, and I'll be using Scribble Co.'s Cyber Monday 2022 mystery kits. So this is a game night theme, and this is obviously a mystery kit, so you get everything included with the foil bundle. So you have 2 sheets of overlays, 2 sheets of underlays, your bottom scripts and icons, and your bottom washi. So I will speed through putting down the base. Okay, so moving on to the next spread that I'll be using or putting down. I'm literally filming 3 spreads back to back. So anyway, I already pulled my stickers and laid my labels in front of me. So yeah. Anyway, so starting off on Monday. Okay, that actually works out because that will bookmark where I was at. So Monday I totally forgot my month script. So, Monday, I had a morning walk with my mom. So, let's see. I guess I'll use a foil sampler that came with the kit. And then I packed some orders because I needed to. Because I literally didn't touch anything the week before because it was early voting week. So I did as many as I could. And then I actually dropped them off that day, or like later in the day. So after that, I used this one. I worked on savings challenges because some of you guys purchased the savings challenges. And then I dropped off packages to the post office, which I'll use a mini yellow label. Whoops, almost messed that up. And then technically I didn't really need an extender, but I had the full boxes, might as well. So I just spread it out, I guess. I need 5 little things. So actually works out because I have 5 colors. So I'll put 2 here. And then nope. Kind of looks ridiculous, but it will work. So I watched NCIS Origins because I literally did not watch any TV shows either the week before. Actually, I lied. I watched Dancing with the Stars and FBI, but those are shows I can quickly get through without being tired of it. So after that, I marked out, I watched Fire Country. So usually I go by network if I have like a bunch of TV shows that I missed. So all of these are CBS shows. And then I got my package, which was my Cyber Monday mystery kit. Or, not Cyber Monday, my Crust Press mystery kit. And then on to Tuesday, it was Election Day, which I don't have a extender for because I didn't feel like it was necessary, but even though the sticker says I voted, I already voted the week before, so yeah. And then I actually had lunch with my parents. I did not know my dad was coming, so he surprised me. I knew I was having lunch with my mom because she was in the neighborhood where I was coordinating. So, and let's just say, this coordinator that I was working with, bane of my existence. Oh my goodness. A whole lot of stuff went down. So, anyway, I guess I can probably go through it, but pretty much I came in, and so usually a few days before you get the list of who's working, whatever. There were a few people that already called out that they couldn't do it, so I called the Board of Elections to see if they can get sent or like assign other people, which they kindly did already. But this is the first time where I had 6 tables, which are ED tables, AD tables, or I should say election district, which is ED, and then assembly district, which is AD. So pretty much there were 6 tables, and that means there were 6 different districts, election districts, that will be voting at this site that I was coordinating at. And so I don't know what the logistics were, but usually I've never had a co-coordinator, but last time I only had 4 tables, which I was able to manage, but it kind of got stressful because no one knew what to do. That's what pisses me off, is they do the training classes, but they never go in depth with what to do exactly. Like, okay, so people can use the iPad, but like they don't physically touch things is really something that they should do. More like the coordinator class. But pretty much it was just annoying because all of them were new. They did the online training, which doesn't help much because if you're going to be an inspector, online training doesn't help you as much to what to do. Anyway, so that was my whole point about this, where no one knows what to do again. So then, but anyway, so the other coordinator, it was just really hectic. Apparently she came in at 4 a.m. We're supposed to be there at 5 a.m. And I'm like, you were there at 4 a.m. It doesn't make sense. Why? 1, why? 2, okay, why didn't you start setting up? Even though you technically, okay, 4:45, maybe. And she was saying how the school was supposed to set it up. I'm like, I've never heard that a school is supposed to set it up. I guess based off of what I spoke to with another coordinator, I guess some schools do help you set it up the night before, but I've never had that at the school that I've been coordinating at for the last 4 elections, literally. So yeah, it was just very confusing. I'm like, huh? But whatever, we may do. And then the AD monitors, who are technically in charge of sites, they came over and then they stressed me out because even though no one knew what to do, I'm like, guys, just look at the freaking schematics. and look at what you need to, where things go. Like, even though I told you this is there, why would you bring it all the way to the end of the hallway? I'm just like, oh my goodness. And then the other coordinator, she was like, you know what, you do you. And I was like, we're not working as a team if you're not doing you, you know? I was just like so flustered and annoyed. She was just gonna sit there and watch like how I manage. And I'm like, I just didn't like her attitude, because the day before, I was mentioning the few days before you're supposed to call, but she called the night before. I just felt so off by this person, or so put off by this person. I was just like, okay, she's not like a team player. She's more like solo. And she was older than me, and I expected her to know like the logistics of it. And then, yeah, it was just like hectic. Throughout the day, she apparently was going table by table to each of the ED80 tables and threatening them to write them up. And I'm like, for what? I don't get it. Even though, yes, I understand they're all new at doing these things, like, give them grace. It was just like very frustrating. Just to like, apparently it was during when I went to lunch with my parents, that she was doing that, and apparently she also threatened to write me up. But this time I wrote her up because I was so hella annoyed. Anyway, so that was the whole situation where no one knew what to do. Like, I was totally fine with that. Like, I can just help you guys. Like, table by table, I tell them exactly which envelopes need to be filled out, all the envelopes, what needs to go where. There was a whole situation where one table was giving affidavit ballots to a scan for people who can scan their ballots in, and I'm like, and then every time they put it in the scanner, it would spit back out, and I was like, huh? And then I looked at their the voter's ballot, the back of the side, because it literally says affidavit. I was just like, hold on. Why are you giving a black sleeve? Like, they have a whole system where black sleeves is for regular scannable ballots, and then red sleeves are for affidavit ballots. And I'm just like, why did you take this ballot from the top? I did not tell you to do that, nor the book tells you to do that. So it was just a whole mess. So, but we sorted it out. But it was just so awful. I don't think I want to work at the site if I'm with that other coordinator. And I just hope that other coordinator is nowhere to be seen, because she doesn't deserve to be back. And it's like, and you can't really fire them either. So that's what pisses me off, is they don't really do much about reprimanding people that can't really do anything. So anyway, comes the end of the day, the rush begins at 5 something, where all the people who get off of work or get off of whatever they're doing and come to the school to vote. And the rush didn't end until 9:15ish, which I was grateful for, because there was no lines at my site, but like out the door. But also there's line management people, and they just sat around, which pissed me off. Which also the other coordinator, she didn't do anything about, because I was helping the table people, because to drop down to like the people waiting in line, like, it was just like hectic. It was just very chaotic. And knowing that this was a presidential, I was like, holy molies. Anyway, so comes to the end of the day. It's 9:15. I'm helping the scanner people close down, because that's the most important thing, because you have to get all of the there's like a thumb drive, and you have to insert it and upload it to the Board of Elections system. So that was my main job. Her main job, the other coordinator's main job, was to collect everything from the table. And then turns out at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. hits the clock hits 10 p.m. She's getting up. She's like, all right, I'm out. I'm like, what? We can't leave without everything being closed down. And I was the only coordinator that pretty much stayed till the closing of it all. And I was just like, no, that's not acceptable. And I was, at that point, I didn't want to argue, because I knew what I needed to do to close everything down. And the crazy part was, I didn't do the election. There was an election in April, and she was apparently the coordinator that disrupted everything. And she also threatened other people that they were going to write them up, blah, 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 did all the things. But she stayed. She was the only coordinator. So she stayed until 11 last time. But this time, she did not, because I was there. it just really annoyed me that much that she would have the audacity to do such things. So I wrote her up. I was like, no, that ain't happening today. So that was the whole situation. So she pretty much left at 10 p.m. I was like, what the hell? So I literally wrote it. The other coordinator just left at 10 p.m. and I'm actually very grateful. My dad, he got to leave his side because he was an interpreter, and we let the interpreters and line managers people leave. As long as they took down all the stuff outside, I'm totally fine with them leaving. But it was just like a whole dynamic where the coordinators weren't coordinating with each other, and I was just annoyed at the coordinator because she wanted to be in the high horse, or like the high at the top of the rank, but she wasn't actually doing anything but except threatening people. And I was just like, no, that's not how you really like assist them in closing things down, you know. And I stayed till the very end. And I'm very grateful for all the inspectors that stayed till the very end and helped me out. There's one person in particular that she always stays with me till the very end. And but yeah, I'm grateful for my dad, but because he came after, and I think it was already, by the time my dad came, the other coordinator already left. So I think it was around like 10:15ish, and my dad said my name, and I was like, Daddy. I was so happy to see him. But yeah, like he probably saw in my face where I was just like so dead from it all. So anyway, that was pretty much my election day. It was just hectic as can be. So then the police officer, there's a whole other situation with the police officer. So he's supposed to come back for 2 pickups. So technically he's not supposed to leave. He's supposed to sign off on things. I think they are notified that there's supposed to be 2 things that they should pick up. Technically 3 things. One is like the scanner stuff, and then the ballots is the next thing, and then also the table bags. So he legitimately left, went back to the station, took a shower, and I'm so grateful, like I said, for my dad. He literally ran to the precinct that was the closest to the school, because that's where they were. And I was just very grateful because my dad got him back, and they literally hauled it like Santa Claus. I was just like, what the hell? He was supposed to come back. I guess he forgot that memo and left me stranded. I was left with 2 bags that I can't bring anywhere because technically the police officer was supposed to pick it up, but he didn't. But anyway, that was the whole spiel of it all. I think I'm going to leave out that I got a package from Amazon, but yeah. Anyway, I left at 11 p.m. I was hoping I could leave early too, like this other coordinator, but clearly we did not work together, where she literally said, oh, they didn't have everything ready by the time I need to go. I said, go where? You're not supposed to leave yet until everything is closed down and you collected everything. And the fact that the coordinators are the last ones to leave, that's the main thing. And you just literally left beforehand. I was just pissed off. Anyway, that was my whole rant about Tuesday. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Anyway, so on to Wednesday. I am just going to use this to mark that I got a package from Amazon. Technically it was on Tuesday, but I'll just mark it here. And then I watched The Equalizer. So, into rant. Apologies if you didn't want to watch that or listen to that, but it was just a whole chaotic mess that annoyed me so much. So, I actually watched the Earthshot prize as well, and I think I'm going to use, don't really want to use a green label. I like to use terrazzo. back to Wednesday, or on to Wednesday, I watched The Equalizer, NCIS. Oh, I should have mentioned. Like, I didn't finish watching all of the CBS shows, so I had to, or Paramount Plus, so I had to wait until that is crooked. It is fine. Wait until Wednesday to watch it, because Tuesday, obviously, took up my entire day, and you have to be there at 5 a.m. on Tuesday, so I had a good night's sleep, but I think I had 8 hours of sleep, which I was very happy about, because Monday I slept early. So, I watched the Earthshot Prize, which is founded by the Prince of Wales. And then I decided to reorganize the inventory, and obviously you probably saw the news already, but this person won, and I was just like, huh? It doesn't make sense. These people, and now there's some people that are regretting their decisions in voting for this person. I'm like, haha, now you regret it after everything comes out. Like, where were you before before all these things are coming out? Like, who he chose as his cabinet people. I'm just like, what? Anyway, that's my whole spiel. Anyway, so I actually got disappointed. Anyway, sorry, I'm just kind of like cuckoo bananas right now. So marked down that I was disappointed, and then I actually got paid already for working election, which I was kind of like surprised. I was not expecting it until the following 2 weeks, but this was my first paycheck for working the first few days of the election, so I was very happy. I was like, oh, I got paid already. So that was that. On to Thursday. My mom had her doctor's appointment, which is for her heart. So like her follow-up appointments. So she pretty much has to see him every month just to make sure everything is okay, but I don't know. I feel like this guy literally just, or this doctor just says, okay, everything's fine. Everything seems fine. And I'm just like, is everything really fine? Because last time everything was fine, she had to be rushed to the hospital. So, yeah, so I pretty much sit in with her whenever she has her appointment. And also, it's better to have two people listen to what they're saying. So, or listen to what the doctor's saying. So then, we had tofu for lunch. And then I came home and packed orders. Actually, let's use this one. Or no, I print and cut stickers, which I totally messed up on. La-di-da-da. Decisions. I think I'm going to omit this. I'll just mark packing orders. Okay, on to the bottom. I watched a bunch of TV shows. Nope. Don't need this one. I need this one. So, I watched, I think these are all Hulu, and then, whoops, messed it up. Peacock. I literally spaced everything out better, but then I forgot about the fifth one, so it's fine. So I watched 911 Lone Star. Oh no. It's like, where's the other antenna? Oops, sorry. I went up from bottom. So I watched The Masked Singer, Rescue, High Surf, and then High Potential. And then once I finished all of my Hulu shows, I went on to watching Chicago Med Fire PD. I don't list it as Chicago Med Fire PD because I already know what it is. So yeah, that was my Thursday. On to Friday. It was my late doggy's his anniversary of his passing, which was quite sad. I don't know. In my planner, I wrote 8 years. Technically, it was supposed to be 7 years. So yeah, it's been a while, and it just feels like how time flies by so quickly. And it's crazy how it was literally the day after election day that he passed. So yeah. And then today was also, I had to give my dogs their preventatives. And then, oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think it's gonna fit. Let's see. Let's do all solid colors. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not gonna work because there's already a purple here. Let's do yellow. Okay. Let's just hope that these two fit. I don't think they're going to fit unless I shift these up slightly. Ooh, I have regrets now. Because this is not connect. Oh, it popped up together. Awesome. Eek. Okay, it should fit now. Oh, such a silly monkey. It's fine. Because these two are literally the same color. It's fine. It's fine. It's much better than Thursday. Not really. Anyway, so back to Friday. Now that all the labels are down, so I watched Found. And it's also kind of ridiculous because I also multitask while I watch TV shows. It's not like I sit down and watch and actually really listen. Like if it's really interesting, like I can hear the storyline while I'm doing like design work and such. So I watched Brilliant Minds, The Irrational, Matlock, and if you haven't watched that, you should. I recommend it because like I don't expect these twists and turns, but I guess it's something new that I haven't watched before. So, and then Dr. Odyssey, which is kind of weird, I don't know, but I'm I'm surprised because 911 and Dr. Odyssey won't be back until March. I'm like, huh? That's a 3-month or 4-month, technically, 3-month break. So that's kind of sad. Anyway, so that is Friday. On to Saturday, I watched Fire Country, which I guess I'll use a blue. And then I packed orders, which I barely touched these stickers. No, let me use these labels. Pack orders, and then I dropped off packages to the post office. And then we actually scooted around Prospect Park, but silly me forgot to turn on my, because I paused it, and then I forgot to turn it on, I was like, darn it. So we went to Prospect Park, and then we went to ShopRite. 1, 2, 3, and let's do a yellow label. So, ShopRite, and then I printed planners. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the Black Friday sale, I think by the time you're watching this, should be live already. When am I? Hopefully. I think this is the next plan with me after, so this should be up by Monday. The Monday after Thanksgiving. So, Cyber Monday. I believe so. Yeah, it should be up December 2nd, so you will have until tomorrow, December 3rd, to purchase. That is the Cyber Monday, Black Friday Cyber Monday sale, so it will end the following day. So anyway, everything is on my Instagram. I did an early bird sale where I split it up in 2 weeks, where if you guys wanted to purchase earlier and then don't have to wait on shipping, because I know sometimes during the holiday season it gets delayed and then some things get lost, so hopefully that's not the case. But yeah, pretty much you can purchase early and then get your planners early, as opposed to waiting until December until I finish printing the planners, because I don't have them in stock or anything. I print them as you request them, so yeah, because I don't let paper just sit around. But I'm usually fast with the printing. It's just more of the other stuff that has to get done to get the planner all set up. Anyway, so after that, on to Sunday. I'm like, which day is it again? It was my friend's birthday. And then I read my book. And then I watched Outer Banks, which I think I'm going to use this label, because why not? So sad if you haven't watched it. I'm not gonna spoil it right now, but I'm like, why? Why did they do this? So, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, so after that, I did some design work. And then I worked on covers. Don't think I'm going to use this one because I won't be able to fit everything that I need to fit. Can't use coral because I already used it. Okay. Aw, man, I should have used this packing for packing orders. It's fine. So I worked on planner covers. So usually I like group things together for the day and such. So I usually work on planner covers because you have to laminate them or print them out, laminate, trim them, round the corners, I mean, and such. So yeah. So then after that, I prepped for an interview, and let's just say I was really hoping it was good news. It wasn't. So that is what it is. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'll probably talk about it more of how I reacted, because technically the interview was the following week. So yeah, that is pretty much that. So, flipping open the spread, I'll leave Pikachu right there, peeking through, because that's like my indicator where I can just lay it flat. And it's crazy, only how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 weeks left till the new year, or 8 spreads. So I think by the time you're watching this, it's already December, so obviously, oh yeah, it will be December, so yeah, I'll slowly be catching up on this planner, but for you guys watching, it'll be like, I think I'm have a video every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so hopefully that's the case. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!